Albert Schweitzer, 1875 to 1965. Albert Schweitzer was one of the most extraordinary figures of the 20th century, a man who lived many lives in one. He was a theologian, philosopher, musician, doctor, and humanitarian. More than anything, he was a person who believed that knowledge and compassion must be put into action. Schweitzer was born in 1875 in Alsace, a region in Europe that frequently changed national borders. From a young age, he showed remarkable talent in music and academics. He became an accomplished organist and a respected scholar of theology and philosophy. By his early 30s, he was already successful and admired in European intellectual circles. Yet Schweitzer felt deeply unsettled. While enjoying a comfortable life, he could not ignore the suffering of people in poorer parts of the world. He asked himself a difficult question: what is the value of knowledge if it is not used to help others? At the age of 30, Schweitzer made a radical decision. He chose to start over. He returned to university to study medicine, not for personal success, but to serve those who had no access to healthcare. After years of intense study, he earned his medical degree and prepared for a life far different from the one he had known. In 1913, Schweitzer traveled to Lambaréné in present-day Gabon, Africa. There, he built a small hospital near the jungle using limited resources. Patients came from far away, suffering from diseases that were easily treatable elsewhere, but often fatal in their conditions. Schweitzer worked tirelessly, treating patients, performing surgeries, and training local helpers. Life in Africa was harsh. There were shortages of medicine, equipment, and staff. The climate was difficult, and progress was slow. But Schweitzer never abandoned his mission. Instead, he lived among the people he served, sharing their hardships and earning their trust. Behind Schweitzer's actions was a powerful idea he called reverence for life. He believed that all life, human and non-human, deserves respect and care. According to this philosophy, true ethics begin when we recognize the value of every living being and act to protect it. This belief guided not only his medical work, but his entire way of life. Schweitzer continued his work in Lambaréné for decades, returning to Europe only to raise funds and awareness. In 1952, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian efforts and ethical philosophy. He used the prize money to expand the hospital, not for personal recognition. Albert Schweitzer passed away in 1965 at the age of 90. He spent most of his life serving others in one of the most challenging environments imaginable. Today, he is remembered not as a man of words, but as a man of action. Schweitzer's life sends us a clear message. A meaningful life is not measured by success, fame, or comfort, but by how much suffering we are willing to reduce in the world. His example continues to inspire people to turn compassion into responsibility and responsibility into action.